So I've been thinking about computers mainly today, and how almost everything we do is linked with something a computer does. There's a story about an IBM chairman who is supposed to have said that sometime in the future the world may need as many as 5 computers. So you can laugh at that now, but back in those days, the 1950s, your average computer was a machine that filled up whole rooms. Indeed, the big ones, the good ones, would take up most of a floor in a large corporate building. Because that was before the days of the silicon chip, and now your average computer is this really. Of course, nowadays, some 60 years later, most households will have as many as 5 computers. And by computer I mean a computer controlled device, not just the laptop in front of you right now. How many computers have you got in your house right now? You have your laptop, you got your tablet, you have your smartphone, got a games console, PS2, PS3, PS4, whatever. You have your satellite telebox, your DVD player, your radio. All these things are computer controlled in some way. Even the camera that I'm using this right now is essentially an optical device powered by or controlled by a small powerful computer. Computers are so prevalent nowadays that it's become cheaper to build and manufacture a device that is computer controlled than to make a device that doesn't have a computer in it. This despite the fact that the computer operated machine will have a lot more components, it will be a lot more complicated, and yet for reasons it will be so much more cheaper. Sometimes I wonder just how far the technology will take us, because if 60 years ago it was thought we'd only need 5 across the world, and now we have at least 5 in each house, and by I mean most houses. There's plenty of places around the world where people don't have any computers. But that aside, what will it be like in another 60 years' time? I've heard that the Turing test has already been beaten by a computer somewhere. I'm not sure if this is actually true, but it is what I've heard. So how long before computer as people exist? And will they be treated as people, or machines, or slaves? This isn't something that we need to think about right now, I don't think, but the next generation, your children, your grandchildren, this may be something that they may need to start thinking about. Hopefully, by then, the other petty differences we have will have been put aside. Well, they probably will be put aside, especially if a new life form develops, a new electronic life form develops that is just as smart and capable as you, but doesn't get hungry, doesn't get tired, and can work 24 hours a day without complaining about it. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if the Babbage engine had succeeded, or perhaps more accurately, if the Babbage engine, the full-size machine, had been built, how much sooner into the digital age would we be? Would it be a digital age? Or would it be some kind of hyper-accelerated analog age? So what are your thoughts on the computer age? Do computers make life better? Worse? More interesting? Less interesting? What do you think the future holds for the computer? Your computer? Or the one that runs your life? Leave a comment in the space below. I want to make a video comment. Say something about your interest or lack thereof in computers. It'd be interesting to know what other people think of this thing, what the future holds for the computer. Also, just how interesting it would be if the Babbage engine had got off the ground, properly working, like it could have done. Anyway, that's me on Monday, the 4th of August. You can see me again tomorrow if you like, hopefully. Thanks, and see you later. Oh, and give a thumb up and subscribe. Tell your friends and all that. Later.